Hey, welcome back, watch fans. We got some Q&A from the punters. So Thomas is asking, should he trade in? Should he buy a Vacheron Overseas Perpetual, ultra thin Vacheron Perpetual, beautiful watch at 100K, or trade in a Rolex Day Date Everose with a sunburst dial and a Lange Saxonian moon phase? He's got a platinum day date. Now he wants to trade in one heavy hitter or medium hitter and one Kraut Klok, aka a Lange Saxonia, for the Vacheron Overseas Perpetual. What do you punters think? Yeah, well, let's take a quick look. See, well, first of all, the Rolex Day Date Everose Gold is an absolute shitter. I would get rid of that. Sell, sell, sell immediately. Immediately. It's a dog. It's a dog. Dog with fleas. You may want to get yourself a Day Date 36 on a strap. No, I'm kidding. The Day Date 40, they're all going down. They're all going down. The only exception is maybe rare dollars like a meteorite, perhaps, but they're all going down. So the question is, where are you going to lose less money, right? So now the Day Date, it's a dog. Lange, I'm not a Lange expert. I'm not an expert at anything, but I think Lange, I think they're very overrated. Yes, I understand they're beautiful. Whatever the back door, whatever they have is beautiful. The movement, whatever. Listen, you're gonna be wearing a hockey puck on your wrist. It's the watch is just too big. It looks too ugly. It's a dog with fleas. Now let's take a look at the Vacheron Overseas. Now I think it's a beautiful watch. Too big for me. It's 42 millimeter. It's a huge watch. Huge watch. Now I don't know. Do they come with the? Do they come just on the strap, or do they come with the bracelet and the straps that you can put on? I don't know. This is beyond my above my pay grade. I'm just a poor migrant making YouTube videos here. But let's take a look. See, 86 grand. Now this is the cheapest one on Chrono. You got one for 85. Look, I think the prices on these are going down. I think the list is 110. I think it's 110. Probably you can get these for 75 grand with the bracelet, full set, in the next couple of months. That's what I think is going to happen. This is actually a beautiful watch. The question is, what do you guys think, by the way? Now, I'm looking at this bezel, the bezel here. It's like a little bit too much. It reminds me a little bit of a Nautilus. The Nautilus, it's just a little too much going on. I believe form follows function. Form follows function. And I don't know how this will age. I really don't. This could be 10 years from now. It could be, looked at kind of like a Nautilus. And by the way, the Nautilus, the design, when you really analyze it, it's a little bit funky. That Nautilus design, I don't know, people kind of take it for granted, but it's a little bit funky. It's not like the Royal Oak. The Royal Oak was a much cleaner design, okay, much cleaner. Listen, yeah, Gerald Genta, yes, sure, the guy's a brilliant guy. He's designed his share of dogs. He's had a couple dogs, more than a couple dogs, okay. So look, the guy's not infallible. Now here's the moon phase. I think this is the watch the guy's talking about. I think these are dogs. It's a dog with fleas. Why do they need this big date? Can somebody explain to me why they have this big date? Personally, I like the wheel. I like a rotary dial. I like the date. I want to see the date. Gives me context of what's happening with time. I don't like the little window. I think that's kind of tacky. If I wanted to have a quartz watch, I'd wear a quartz watch. If I want a Casio, I'll get a Casio. Highly overrated watch. I don't get it. I don't get it. It looks like a brick. This is unless you're like a Hitler fan or something. This was Hitler's favorite watch company. It's the Kraut Klok. I don't get the Lang. I don't get the Lang hype. I know. Okay, the movement is beautiful. Whatever. It's not an elegant watch by any means. And here we are with the day dates here on Chrono. I think he's got a different one, but this is the I guess the sundust, whatever they call it. I think this guy's probably got a better one, but this is 41 grand. Again, this is on chrono, so you just assume that you can get these things for 10% less. 38 grand with that stupid dial. Choco dial is not bad. 38 grand. Again, you can get these for 10% less. Don't believe this bullshit that these grifters, these boiler room hucksters are trying to sell you. This is, look how many, 979. And this is the Vacheron, 85 grand here on chrono. Now, I gotta tell you, I think this is a much better deal. I think this watch, I think I would get rid of those shitters. I'd get rid of the Day Date, the Lange. You know what? Actually, yeah, I was thinking, does it make, yeah, though I would dump those watches. They're shitters. And this is a much better trade, I believe. If you can get this, if you can, get, again, I'm assuming you can get the trade-ins at the right price, get this at the right price. This is a beauty. Look at this. Wow. This is actually very nice. I mean, look, if this came in a slightly smaller size, I'd be intrigued. The one thing that bothers me about this overseas line, I think that the Vacheron is kind of, they're jumping on that Royal Oak bandwagon, with the overseas. They're all slightly big. They're all 41 millimeter, 42 millimeter. They're a little bit too big for a dress watch, for an elegant, refined watch. And that's what, Vacheron is known to be. It's known to be a refined watch. I actually have never owned a Vacheron. I've never found one I liked. I know they're theoretically part of this Holy Trinity bullshit. I've never seen a Vacheron that I liked. I never have. This is pretty decent, but to me, again, it reminds me, it's of that Royal Oak thing. I mean, they all copying like Royal Oak stuff. The watches are a little bit too big. It's all the same, it's basically a knockoff of the Royal Oak line, just in this kind of case. Now, how will this age? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not crazy about this bezel here. This bezel with this kind of motif of the Maltese cross, or whatever their logo is. I think it's, I don't know. Probably a lot of dirt will get trapped in there, dust and all that garbage. Unlike a clean, beautiful design like this, Day Date 36, on the strap here. So I don't know, but it's a cool watch. I think it's definitely better than those two shitters that this punter has. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave your nasty, vicious vinyl comments below. I think Vacheron is trying hard. The one thing is, their big market is China. And China, the economy is not doing well. Hong Kong, not doing well. So the demand is going to be very soft for this. And, Vacheron doesn't have a stronger brand. They just don't have that brand like Patek or Audemars Piguet. They just don't have it. It's kind of like, that's kind of the poor cousin to those three. So, but again, relatively speaking, it's the clean, it's like in a pile of dirty shirts. This is the cleanest one compared to the Day Date 40 with the rose sunburst, or that Lange, the Kraut Klok. I think this is a better deal. I'd get rid of those. I mean, again, it's, there's no question. It's a beautiful design, right? I mean, who can complain about this? I do like it on the strap much better. I do. Yeah, it looks much better on the strap. I definitely would put this on a strap. This looks like a rubber strap somebody has it on. That's the Vacheron strap. If you can get like a cool strap, a bespoke strap at, let's say, Camille Fournier or Jean Rousseau, maybe I don't know, some exotic leather, crocodile even, but just in a cool color. I think this would be a cool watch. Again, it's not my taste. I mean, it's too big for me, so I couldn't even, it's not even a conversation. Interesting. But yeah, look, if you're going to get one of these, I think this is a better trade. Anyway, what do you nasty, vicious vinyl punters think? Leave your vicious comments below. Make sure to click the subscribe button and join the channel.